Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you all for being here and for being a part of our soul family. You know, there is so much really intense energy that you may have experienced in the last few days. And that's no coincidence because we have a lot of intense planets working in the cosmos. We are in the sun sign of Scorpio. The moon is also in Scorpio for just the next day. And then we also have the Mars and Mercury all in Scorpio. And so what this provides for us is a deeply huge opportunity to connect to our intuition. Scorpio is a water sign and is probably one of the most psychic, if you will, in the entire zodiac. And so when that energy is also available to us, whether or not you're a Scorpio or not doesn't matter, because it's the energy in the cosmos that will contribute to you actually tapping into that energy yourself. What if our intuition was our true guidance system? What if each and every one of us was really tapping into and following the flow of that? So, you know, one of the things that will probably arise for you is very deep emotions, emotions. And oftentimes our emotions are also, which is connected to the moon, an indicator of our reactions or how reactive we are in our lives and in our days. So I want to really stress to be mindful of your reactive nature in these days. Be very mindful. Do deep breathing, meditation, anything that gives you a moment to pause before you say or do anything that you may regret later, as they say. Give everything that discerning, intuitive knowing, right? Like I've said to you before, when I have things that I need to communicate or to share, I always ask, open up my heart, allow my lips to speak. Okay. But it also is important that you do feel the feelings that you feel. Know that, those feelings are valid. They're valid and they're a guidance. They're an inner guidance system that's leading you to more clarity and more courage and ultimately more consciousness. And consciousness is exactly how we form beliefs that are creating our reality. That's why each and every one of us gathers here today at the time that we do, to align our consciousness with a greater knowing of what it is we really want in the world. Think deeply into how the universe mirrors back at you what your consciousness is projecting out in the world. I'll share an interesting story. This morning, I woke up to a really horrific smell of smoke. And not just like some campfire smoke or some smoke from a chimney. It was like burning plasticky type smell. And we kind of alarmed. We looked outside, and all of a sudden, before you knew it, we heard fire trucks. And, I live on a very commercial street, and there's a Xenia store a couple of doors down that was actually on fire. And the whole building had caught fire, presumably probably because of one of the apartments that is above the store. But it really when something like that happens so close to home, you think very deeply about how you could easily be in that situation, right? And a lot of thoughts, feelings, and emotions emerged. And then I asked, what is this showing me? And what is this teaching me? I had someplace to be this morning. So I, left and I walked. And as I was walking, I saw where they were putting out the fire, sent a lot of light and a lot of love and a lot of energy to those people and to that building and to everything there that may be affected by it. And then I really started to ask, why am I seeing this today? Why is this showing up in my movie today? And what I came up with, so to speak, is just the simple connection to gratitude and the simple connection to know that in the blink of an eye, everything can change. Everything can change. call it better or worse or whatever you want, but in the blink of an eye, everything can change. Your whole life can change. And it is a deep reminder that there is really nothing more valuable and more important than the present. How we invest our energy, our thoughts, our feelings, emotions. What is it that we are giving energy to that is just sucking us away from the present? Worries about the state of the world, worries about money, worries about work, worries about AI, worries about whatever it is that you're worrying about is ridiculous. It's stupid and it's stealing the present. So today, let's really, really, really tap in and tune into the present, allowing the present to be that rich, rich, rich gift that we take with us to create our future. Okay? So let's go ahead and let's begin the meditation. And as we do, let's just close our eyes and let's find ourselves in our heart. And from this beautiful space in our heart, let's just begin today by taking 3 deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And now let's shift our awareness to the center of the earth. And as we shift our awareness to the center of the earth, let's imagine this beautiful energy swirling around in the center of the earth. And from this beautiful space in the center of the earth, let's imagine this energy scooping up fresh earth energy, coming up through the soles of our feet, through our ankles, our calves, our knees, and our thighs, and traveling up through all of our chakras and popping up outside the top of our head and forming a beautiful ball of light. And now switch your awareness into this ball of light and imagine this ball of light traveling up out of the space that you're in, higher and higher and higher and faster and faster and faster. Imagine that ball of light lifting you up, out past Earth's atmosphere, out into outer space, through different planets and galaxies in the Milky Way, and higher and higher and higher beyond there, out into different layers of light. Some light, some dark. Through those layers, out into a beautiful golden-like light. And through the golden-like light, into a jelly-like substance light. And through the jelly-like substance light, into a beautiful pink haze, which is the law of compassion. And through the law of compassion, you enter into the 7th plane of all that is, the plane of creation, of oneness, and of complete totality. Immediately, your ball of light dissolves into this beautiful energy, oneness, connection, all atoms and molecules of existence here. No separation, no fragmentation, just unity. And so from here, we're going to ask for some downloads for the group today, some messages from the cosmos, tapping into the quantum field. We'll see what we've got. As a reminder, all you have to do is say yes to receive them. Downloads are just energies, thoughts, feelings, emotions, experiences that we receive into our subconscious. As we do so to change our reality. Now let's see what we've got. So I'm getting the word detour. Do you feel like the path that you have been on has come to a dead end? Or that there are potholes perhaps in the road? Do you feel like you're banging your head against the wall, trying to make something happen or trying to see something greater coming out of the effort that you're putting in? What detour can you take today What turn can you make in your life that could recalibrate you with a new direction, a new way, perhaps a way that's even easier, a way that is filled with people or persons or situations or experiences that are actually even more of a contribution to that which you are asking for than the path that you are on. Would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is to know in every single cell of your body that it's safe for you to take the detour, that you're worthy of taking the detour, that it's divinely designed and divinely timed. It's an opportunity to get out of the way. If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body to trust your intuition, to trust your inner guidance system? Many of you may be going, okay, detour, but I don't see where else to go. So would you like to know what it feels like to take a bold action, that it's safe for you to take a bold action in the direction with which is in favor to your divine plan? If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like to trust that even though that new path may be uncomfortable, it may be unsafe, that it is something, it is a direction with which you can trust? Would you like to know what it feels like and that you know how to trust yourself? That you are worthy of trusting yourself and that it is safe for you to trust yourself? If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is to know that everything, and we mean everything, is working out for you? Everything is working out for you in the highest and best and easiest way. And that you know that the path with which you are on is the lightest path possible. If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like to acknowledge your intuition, your feelings, and how to move forward through them? What actions you can take outside of them to further align you with something greater for yourself? If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know that it's safe for you to be also in complete stillness? That you're worthy of being in complete stillness? And that sometimes that detour may simply mean to do nothing. Are you willing to do nothing? Are you willing to relax? Are you willing to receive? Are you willing to acknowledge that healing occurs not necessarily when we seek it out, but when we are willing to open up our universe to receive it? So would you like to know what it feels like to let go of all of the points of views, conclusions, explanations, separations, all of that have been told to you about what you have to be, what you have to do, what you have to accomplish? To let go, to realize that everything is something that exists from outside of you, whether it's something somebody said to you, something you read in a book. All of that is outside of you. And the truth is that according to the mystics, there is nothing that does not already exist within you. So would you like to know what it feels like to know and to trust that you have all the answers, that you're worthy of trusting those answers, and that it's safe for you to be in deep gratitude for your knowing? If you'd like that, say yes. So now, Let's shift our energy to those who require healing today. Remember that as we offer healing, all we're doing is witnessing and watching the Creator perform the magic, watching the Creator restore, rejuvenate, regenerate, whatever that is within that which we are witnessing. So I really want to take a second today to send my neighbors down the street who are now clearly displaced because of this fire. I'd like to send them some unconditional love, some unconditional healing today. I'd like to imagine them on a pathway forward to greater than what they had dealt with or was dealing with. Let's also please send healing to Max. Let's send healing to Brenna. Let's also send healing to Stacy. Also healing to Marsha. Let's also please send healing to Carrie. And also to Kyle. Let's also please send healing to Anne. And to Polly, to Ben. Let's also please send healing and unconditional light and love to Grace. Also to Hector and Dolly. And also to Alan. Happy, healthy, safe, and protected. And last but not least, would you like to know that you are unconditional love, that you be unconditional love, and that unconditional love is your birthright? If you'd like that, say yes. And now let's take our palms and rub our palms together. Faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Now place your palms over your eyes. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes and allow that energy to come into your body and into your being. Place your hands on your heart. Congratulate yourself and thank yourself for being here, for showing up, for being a part of our soul family. Thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful day and a miraculous day, and we'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye, guys. Have a